Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the English with Eliana channel. How are you today? Today, I am here with Ryan, and today we are going to talk about resolving common problems and practical English conversations.
Hello, everyone. I am very happy to be here today on the English with Eliana channel. Let's start our conversation.
Yes, let's start. Today, we have a very special episode. We are going to look at 3 different real-life situations where people have problems and how they fix them using simple English.
That sounds very useful. What is the first situation, Eliana?
The first situation happens at a restaurant. Imagine you finish your delicious lunch, you get the bill, and you see something wrong.
Oh, a mistake on the bill. That can be very stressful if you do not know the right words.
Exactly. Let's look at how a shopper or customer talks to the worker. The customer says, "Excuse me, there is a mistake on my bill."
Excuse me, there's a mistake on my bill. That is a very polite way to start. What does the word bill mean?
A bill is the piece of paper that shows how much money you must pay for your food or service. B-I-L-L, bill.
Okay, I understand. And the worker answers, let me see, what's the problem? Then the customer explains, I ordered a burger and a water.
Yes, I ordered a burger and a water. Let's look at the word ordered. It is the past tense of the verb order, O-R-D-E-R. It means to ask for food in a restaurant.
Is order a regular verb or an irregular verb, Eliana?
It is a regular verb, Ryan. We just add ed at the end to make it past tense. Ordered.
Great, so the customer ordered a burger and a water, but the worker says, okay, but the bill says $42.
Wow, $42? That is a lot of money for a burger and water. The customer says, 42. That does seem high. The burger is 18, the water is free.
Yes, water is often free, so the worker checks the paper and says, let me check. There's a dessert, $12.
But the customer says, I didn't order dessert. Then the worker clarifies, chocolate cake.
Oh, chocolate cake, just like the chocolate bars I bought at the supermarket. But the customer says, you didn't have cake. No, I didn't even see the dessert menu.
Yes, the customer did not even look at the menu for sweet things. So the worker says, I'm sorry, that must be from another table.
Ah, it was a mistake. The cake belonged to someone else. But wait, there's more on the bill. The customer says, and there's a service upgrade, $12.
Yes, an upgrade means a higher or extra service. The worker says, that shouldn't be there. That's an error.
Error, E-R-R-O-R. That is another word for a mistake, right?
Yes, Ryan. Error and mistake mean the same thing. Something is wrong. So the customer says, so my real bill is $18. And the worker replies, yes, 18 plus tax. I'm very sorry.
The customer calculates, that's $24 extra. $24 extra because of the cake and the upgrade.
Yes, the worker fixes it and says the dessert and the upgrade are removed. Removed means taken away.
The customer is happy and says, great, so just the burger. But then the worker says something amazing. Actually, the burger is on us as an apology.
Wow, the burger is on us? What does that mean, Ryan?
It means the restaurant will pay for it. The food is completely free for the customer because the restaurant wants to say sorry.
Yes, on us is a wonderful phrase. If I buy you coffee, I can say, the coffee is on me.
The coffee is on me. I love that phrase. Please say that next time we get coffee, Eliana.
I will, Ryan. So the customer says, free burger. Well, thank you. And the worker says, we're sorry. Please come again.
The customer ends with a funny phrase, from worst lunch to best lunch. It started bad, but it ended fantastic because of the free food.
Yes, it's a great happy ending. By the way, if you want to learn more real-life phrases like this, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the English with Eliana channel right now.
Yes, please subscribe. Now, let's look at the second situation. This one happens at a gym or a sports center near the storage boxes.
Yes, the storage boxes are called lockers, L-O-C-K-E-R-S, lockers. A customer is confused and says, excuse me, that's my locker.
But the other person says, no, it's not. This is number 34. The customer responds, I put my bag in 34 this morning.
Then the other person asks, are you sure? My lock is on it. A lock is the metal tool you use to close the door safely. L-O-C-K. Lock.
The customer says, your lock? My lock is blue. And the other person answers, my lock is blue too.
Oh no, both people have a blue lock. That is why they are confused. The customer says, oh, wait, what number did you say? The other person answers, 34.
Then the customer asks, are you sure? Not 43? They look closely at the door. 34, 34, wait, check again.
And the customer realizes the truth. It's 43. My lock is 43, not 34.
They both start laughing. The customer mixed up the numbers. 34 and 43 look very similar.
Yes, the customer says, you mixed up the numbers. I'm so sorry. This is embarrassing. Embarrassing means you feel a little ashamed or silly because of a mistake.
But the other person is very kind and says, it's fine, it happens. It's a very normal mistake.
Yes, it happens to everyone. The customer says 43, not 34. I need to remember that. And the other person jokes, write it on your hand.
That is a funny advice. Write it on your hand. Then the customer says, I accused you for nothing. I'm really sorry.
I accused you. To accuse means to say someone did something wrong. But here it was just a small mix-up. The other person says, don't worry, have a good workout.
A workout, W-O-R-K-O-U-T. That means doing exercise at the gym. The customer answers, after this, I need a long workout to forget the embarrassing moment.
That is a very funny story. What about you, our listeners? Have you ever mixed up numbers or forgotten your locker key?
Tell us your funny stories in the comments section below. We want to laugh with you.
Now, Ryan, let's move to the third and final situation. This one takes place inside a cinema or a movie theater.
Oh, I love the cinema, but sometimes people make noise. The customer goes to the worker and says, excuse me, I have a problem.
The worker asks, what happened? And the customer complains, the people behind me won't stop talking.
Oh, that is very annoying when you want to watch a movie and people talk. The worker says, I'm sorry, which screen?
The customer answers, screen 3, row D. A row is the line of seats, R-O-W.
The worker asks, how long have they been talking? And the customer says, since the movie started, I can't hear anything.
That is terrible. The worker says, that's terrible. I'll go speak to them. Thank you. Then the worker offers a great solution. Do you want to move seats too?
The customer asks, are there empty seats somewhere quiet? Empty means nobody is sitting there. E-M-P-T-Y.
The worker checks the system and says, row H has 4 empty seats, much further away. The customer asks, is that a good view?
The worker answers, the best view in the cinema, actually. The customer is happy and says, I'll move there. Thank you.
The worker says, I'll still talk to them. It's not fair. And the customer agrees, I paid $14. I want to hear the movie.
Yes, you pay money for the ticket, so you deserve a good experience. The worker says, of course you deserve a good experience. This has been the longest Monday ever.
The customer says that because Monday can be a difficult and tiring day, but the worker smiles and says, Monday is almost over. Enjoy the movie from row H.
And the customer sits in the new seat and thinks, the best seat in the house. Sometimes complaints lead to upgrades.
Yes, a complaint means telling someone that something is wrong, C-O-M-P-L-A-I-N-T, and the customer uses a beautiful idiom at the end, silver lining.
Silver lining. Eliana, can you explain what silver lining means for our beginner listeners?
Of course, Ryan. Silver lining means finding something good in a bad situation. The bad situation was the noisy people, but the good result was getting an upgrade to the best seat in the house.
Wow, that is a beautiful phrase to remember. Every bad situation has a silver lining.
Yes, it's a very positive way to look at life. Today, we learned so many great words like bill, error, locker, row, and complaint.
Yes, and we saw how to resolve problems calmly and politely in English.
Today was a lot of fun.
I enjoyed our conversation today.
Thank you, everyone, for listening.
See you in the next episode.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.